origin story is pure undocumented chaos. I mean, back before it meant LAN parties and someone screaming about a pistol from across the room, Bungie was actually building something else entirely. Yeah, I mean, Halo started as a strategy game for the Mac. You were supposed to just command troops from the sky, but to test the physics engine, the team built this futuristic Jeep. Then they realized how cool it was to attach a camera directly to that Jeep. The Warthog had this bizarre gravity to it, and the developers essentially stopped working on the strategy game so they could drive the Jeep all over the test map, which is just an incredibly Bungie way to make history, right? They accidentally built this fun Jeep, and then the physics engine starts making non-negotiable demands on the entire project. So the camera came down into third-person view. I mean, back in '99, Steve Jobs even showed this version of Halo on a Macworld stage running on Apple hardware. Microsoft then bought the studio in 2000. The platform shifted to Xbox. They pushed the camera all the way into first person, and suddenly Bungie was financially responsible for the justification of a massive console launch. Playing it today, the design feels like it was carved in stone. I mean, you have the 2-weapon limit, you have the rechargeable shields. It feels incredibly intentional. You naturally assume it was always destined to be this masterpiece. You know, the final product breathes like the team had years to carefully arrange everything. They absolutely did not. Jason Jones later described the final stretch as a cathedral self-assembling out of a hurricane, which is an interesting way to describe it. The art and the combat code were basically smashed together so fast that the developer could barely explain the structural integrity. Yeah, one of gaming's most sacred sci-fi artifacts crawled out of an internal project folder called Monkey Nuts. And yet, that somehow feels spiritually accurate to early 2000 tech. I mean, November 15th was coming. The calendar doesn't care whether the code is stable or not. They hacked it apart, rebuilt it, and probably panicked all the way to the finish line. But yet somehow that chaos stayed hidden in the walls, because once the pod doors ejected, the panic goes completely invisible. All you get is the grass and that impossibly curved metal above your head.